I describe it as a work in progress. We're striving to be the best we can be.
Yeah, culture is something that's very, very important in our community, and I would say in the Nicola Valley.
A lot of my relatives were saying like this whole area was like quite an animal crossing through here, especially the bear, surrounded by beauty and nature and rivers and forests and everything that met our needs from time immemorial. My name is Bill Bowes. I'm a member of the Lower Nicola Indian Band. I'm a counselor.
Huntelet and Squest, Stu Jackson Cookby of the Lower Nicola Indian Band. What started out as a small little organization working out of a basement underneath our community hall, we've really developed millions and millions of dollars of infrastructure. Lower Nicola Indian Band has a Chalouse Community Arena. We have a full-scaled band school. Just recently we've put together a very good plan to develop and design what we're in right now, our Rocky Pines Community Center. We have our human services sector set up in a building that came into fruition prior to our arena and our band school. So we've come a long way.
It was first became evident that we did have a solid waste problem here. I'm going to say 20 years, but maybe even more. It was bad, and anytime you get piles of garbage here or there, it's not good.
It was very significant. This pickup cleanup program, it took almost a month.
My name is Stephen Jimmy. I am the Director of Lands and Housing for the Lower Nicola Indian Band.
I'm Brandy O'Flynn. I'm a member of the Coldwater Indian Band. I've been working for the Lower Nicola Indian Band for the last 7 years, 5 of those being with the Lands Department. I'm the Lands Manager.
We've actually started a number of projects here at Lower Nicola, and it was actually thankful, many of them, to the First Nation Land Management Resource Center.
We did an environmental site assessment phase 2, and with that we were able to determine that we had areas of potential concern and areas of environmental concern.
The First Nation Land Management Resource Center is a group that is dedicated to supporting First Nations across Canada. They provide support to First Nations that want to resume control of their lands, natural resources, and environment. And they do that by helping First Nations develop a land code. So they provide support services to develop their land code, and they also provide support to get that land code through a ratification process. So once the land code is ratified by a First Nation, then they become what's considered operational under the framework agreement for First Nation land management, and are tasked with managing our own lands, resources, natural resources, and environment.
Our illegal dumping has been an issue for LNIB for years. It's something that everybody's been aware of and something that everybody's wanted addressed, but it was a matter of getting funding to be able to address it. So when funding became available and we were awarded it, everybody within LNIB stood behind that project in order to clean up the land and also do reclamation and bring the land back to its natural state.
And they made about $50,000 available through proposals to successful proposal writers, and it was focused on solid waste management. So we were actually able to acquire 2 rounds over 2 fiscal years geared towards solid waste management. And the third one was actually focused on addressing outstanding legacy issues associated with the Indian Act. So there was a project that we developed with the support of a consultant, Land Forest People. They're the ones that helped us get through the first two rounds of planning, and also helped us with creating our proposal for addressing these legacy issues, which is the dump sites that are in existence here.
It was a big project, part of that being that LNIB's reserves are spread out. So it's not just one area that we had to clean up. There was multiple areas on multiple different reserves.
Yeah, I'm JJ Holmes. I'm the operations supervisor for Chalouse Forest Enterprises. We are a natural resource-based company that fall under the Lower Nicola Indian Band Development Corporation. Some of the hazardous products we dealt with special PPE. We brought in some specialty people to come in and do an assessment before we even touched the material. And I had about 320 tons of household garbage, which is pretty extensive. It's equivalent to about 16 large excavators. It's a huge accomplishment, not only for myself, but for my employees and the band itself to clean up a pretty significant eyesore. People drive by here on a daily basis and see the garbage accumulating for years. It wasn't an overnight project, and it's still ongoing. It just brings me a lot of joy, and my crew had a lot of fun with this project and taking a lot of pride in cleaning up a variety of garbage and just taking part of the reclamation process after to bring it back to its native kind of state. And along with installing security gates and some of the other proactive things that the band is doing to try and minimize and hopefully eliminate illegal dumping on all parts.
We did have the land here remediated, removed the garbage, removed any of the contaminated soil, and then seeded with the plants that you see here today. It took about a year for them to grow in, and it's a site that we're continuously checking on to ensure that there's no more dumping and that it's being returned back to a natural state.
And it's not just members, it's industry. We found a lot of concrete, and hopefully with these gates and the good work that Lower Nicola Indian Band's doing, we can definitely try and minimize some of the disturbances to our territory.
Of course, you know, you can rewind the tapes and take a look at how we lived and how we operated historically, and how that's still connected to how we live and how we operate today. And we hunt, we fish, we sweat, we pick berries, we pick our medicines, and we are stewards of the land. If we talk about stewardship and we say we are stewards, then let's exercise that.